Hello everyone, welcome to another Magic the Gathering Premodern deck touch. This time we have a complex deck, Bladewing Reanimator. This is a variant of Reanimator that is trying to reanimate multiple creatures at once. You reanimate Bladewing the Risen and more creatures will follow. This creature allows you to put another dragon in play for free, and Bladewing Thrall will enter the battlefield for free as well. So it's 3 creatures with just 1 reanimate spell. This way spot removals will not be a problem. Bladewing the Risen, Bladewing Thrall and Rorix Blade. This is the basic combination of cards you can put in your graveyard thanks to Buried Alive. If you can fetch a mountain, you might want to put Anger in your graveyard instead, so everything has haste. So Anger, Bladewing the Risen and either one of Dragon Mage or Crosis. Dragon Mage has a great synergy with Zombie Infestation. You create as many zombie tokens as you can, then refill your hand. Crosis will persecute your opponent. There are multiple configurations for this deck. Some use Putrid Imp, others don't. Lotus Petal or not. Some are mono black, some are black-red. So here's my list. For Putrid Imp, for Zombie Infestation, these are my discard engines and 3 Cabal Therapy and Disruption, and more importantly you can target yourself. So this is another tool for placing a creature into your graveyard. For Buried Alive, we'll grab creatures from your deck directly. For Dark Ritual, fast mana. The creatures, for Bladewing the Risen, this is the card you want in your hand, so you can get at least 2 creatures in play at the same time, even without going through Buried Alive. 3 Dragon Mage. Just like I said before, this is great along with Zombie Infestation, 2 Crosis, the Purger and 2 Rorix Bladewing, the big dragons. And finally 2 Bladewing Thrall, which will join the party, and 1 Anger. This is just an extra you can fetch with Buried Alive in case you can get a mountain as well. So both Bladewing Thrall and Anger are cards you want to tutor with Buried Alive. No full play sets. Reanimate spells, 4 Reanimate, 4 Exhume, 3 Animate Dead. The mana base, just 16 lands, 4 Bloodstained Mire, 4 Sulphurous Springs, 6 Swamps, 2 Mountain. Other options for the main deck: Lotus Petal enables faster combos, Life Death, another reanimate spell, Burning Wish, which provides more consistency, however it slows down the deck a little bit and it requires more red sources, like Tainted Peak. Pit Bog is another land that sometimes sees play, Unmask, more hand disruption, just like Last Rites, which is going to hurt your opponent pretty badly. So yeah, Last Rites is a card you definitely want to consider for this deck. Firestorm and Sickening Dreams, board sweepers, especially Firestorm is one-sided. Dragon Tyrant, 6/6, double strike. This way you can fetch Bladewing the Risen, Dragon Tyrant and Anger for 16 hasty damage. Finally, Terminate or Snuff Out, spot removals. The sideboard has one main goal, dealing with graveyard hate cards, Tormod Script and Phyrexian Furnace. Null Rod can be played preventively, it stops artifacts from activating abilities, so it stops Phyrexian Devourer as well. Other options are Powder Keg and Overload. This way, if they play something, you lose your current graveyard, just like with Tormod Script. On the flip side, both Keg Powder and Overload will deal with Phyrexian Dreadnought. And Powder Keg can remove Withered Dredge and other obnoxious creatures as well. So we have 3 Duress, more hand disruption, 3 Null Rod, stopping Tormod Script, Furnace and Phyrexian Devourer, 2 Silver Bullets for Buried Alive, 1 Visara the Dreadful, which deals with Terravor and Phyrexian Dreadnought, 1 Phantom Nishoba, lifelink creature, and both creatures are very good with an active Anger. possibly after Buried Alive. Tormod Script, Graveyard Hate, 2 Pyroclasm will deal with tribal decks and Withered Dredge. Finally, 3 Overload, removals for Phyrexian Dreadnought, Tormod Script, and Phyrexian Furnace. Other options include the aforementioned Powder Keg, which deals with Phyrexian Furnace, Tormod Script, Withered Dredge, Phyrexian Dreadnought, Cursed Totem, stopping activated abilities of creatures, Goblin Bombardment, and Altar of Dementia, combos with double Bladewing the Risen. This way you're going to win on the spot without going through the combat. Squee, turning into a zombie infestation deck, Red Elemental Blast or Pyroblast against blue spells, Dystopia, removing green and white stuff. Actually, Circle of Protection Red is not a nice encounter for this deck, and this is where the Goblin Bombardment and Altar of Dementia combo comes in handy. You have to go through zombie infestation otherwise. Next Gloom, Hate against White, Engineered Blog versus Tribal decks, Perish and Fire Covenant, Board Sweepers, Contagion, double removal. Finally, Achroma, another Silver Bullet for Buried Alive, and Jail's Blessing, preventing deck out. So, overall at the moment, the classic Reanimator is more consistent than this one. Bladewing cannot interact with enchantments, it doesn't have too many removals for creatures either. It can't use Sideboard, Bolt of Druids. As a result, it's very hard to answer every possible hate card. On the other hand, Bladewing reanimates more creatures at once. It doesn't care about spot removals. It's funny. You're trying to end the game as soon as possible. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and see you the next time.